My people, have you ever wondered or have you ever seen an old man sitting alone by the roadside or alone in a house with wrinkled hands and tired eyes, waiting for someone who never comes? Many times, when you see such men, you may wonder, where are his children? Where is his wife? Why is he all alone in the world? The truth is, old age is a harvest field. A man reaps in his later years what he sowed when he was strong and young. Marriage is more than love. It's a journey, sometimes painful, sometimes beautiful. I am Bibi, and here we talk real about love, loss, healing, and hope. This is where broken hearts find truth. Hello, my people, my strength. You're welcome back to my channel. And if you're joining us for the first time, my name is Bibi Strength. It's a pleasure to have you here. I want you to sit back, relax, because we're going to be talking about something very sensitive. And I want each and every one of us to learn from it. I'll be sharing a story about two young men. I'll give you two scenarios of two young men, how they lived their life and how they ended. So I want you to take your time, listen to these stories, and think about it. The first story is about a young man called Chike. Chike was in his youth, very handsome, very energetic, and also very ambitious. He married a very young, beautiful lady called Ngozi. And together, they had 4 beautiful children. Ngozi loved him dearly. I think he was the love of his life, the love of her life. But Chike thought that providing money was enough. He never spent time with his children. He never appreciated whatever his wife does. Each time, he would return home late, sometimes drunk. His words were harsh. Most times he's always angry. And his hands were quick to discipline but slow to comfort. His children grew up fearing him and not loving him. His wife endured silently, crying at night while still cooking his meals and washing his clothes. He thought that was how a man should be, a leader, head of the family. Chike never thought about the future. He believed his children would automatically care for him when he grew old, because they are his blood. Are they not his children after all? He had that full assurance, that confidence that they are my children. Definitely they will care for me. I provide for them, good home. I pay their school fees. What else do they want? I buy them toy. But he was not present physically. He was not emotionally connected to them. Many years passed though. Chike began to grow older. His hair began to gray. His strength began to weaken, and his children were now adults. Some left for school while others got married and moved away from the house. But there was a distance between them and their father. Whenever they visited, you could see they would greet him with respect as usual, but no warmth. He noticed that they often talked freely with their mother, but avoided long conversations with him. And his wife? She still cared for him. She still took care of him. The children would send money. They were still living very comfortable. But her heart was weary. For years she had prayed for a kind word, a little affection, a husband who would see her as a partner and not a servant. But Chike never changed though. He carried pride like a father and like a shield. Never apologized, never acknowledged his failures. He saw it that it was his right for him to be cared for, but he could notice and see that emotional distance between him his wife, and his children. Like joke, how time flies. Before Chike could say Jack Robinson, he was 78 years old. His hands shake when he eats. His eyes were dimmed. His legs are weak. He sits by the window every evening, watching the road, hoping his children will come. But days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. The children he ignored in their youth are now busy with their lives. They send money from time to time. They send the little they could send. But none had time to sit with him, laugh with him, or share stories. And for his wife, she too. She had little she could do. Ngozi still lived with him. The wife was still with him. But her body too is frail. She serves him food quietly, but her eyes tell stories of the woman who gave her best but received little in return. Now, Chike is surrounded by silence. All those his friends, nowhere to be found. The laughter of family is absent. The companionship he once ignored is gone. He is not hated, get it right, but he is not loved either. All the gang, all the friends he was hanging around, they are nowhere to be found. He's back to square one, to that very same family he ignored when he was much younger. You see, my dear people, old age does not betray a man. It simply mirrors the life he lived. If he was caring, he will be cared for. There are no two ways about it. It's what you give that you will receive. If he was present, he will be remembered. Children don't forget. They will never forget. The way you treat them when they were much younger, they will never forget. If he builds love, he will never be lonely. Excuse me. But if he sows neglect, harshness, and selfishness, then old age will be a lonely road. So men get carried away. I have provided driver that will take them to school. They have a beautiful house. Oh no. A man must remember that his wife and children are not just his dependents. They are his future comfort. The love he gives them today is the same love that will return to him tomorrow. But many men forget. They get carried away with work, believing that if they can provide the basic needs for the children, it's okay. Even when the children come close to them, to push them back to their mother. Go and meet your mother. I'm busy. Allow me. They don't create time to be emotionally connected. They thought that is the material things that matters. And time will tell. And the funniest thing is that this old age does not take time to come. It's just around the corner. So please, not just men, but women. We have some women too that neglected their children when they were much younger. So it's not just for men, but it's just that it is common with men. So please, it's a food for thought for every one of us. But not all men end this way. Let me share another story about another man. In fact, about my father, Pa Moses. When my father was very young, he worked very hard, but also gave time to his family. My father never joked with us. My father was an intentional father. He played with us as children, told us stories, prayed with us and guided us with patience. Papa was patient. We were 7 in number. Papa had time for each and every one of us. He openly showed love to my mother and he respected my mother, even when my mom was annoying. He was kind to my mother. He was kind to my mother. He never had much money, but he built something far greater: trust, love, and deep bond. my father bonded us together. And when he got old, my father really enjoyed. His grandchildren, far and near, all of us would gather. My father was the light of the house. Everybody loved him. My father was the light of the house. Once Papa is around, the house will be bubbling. Everybody's looking forward, holidays, especially my sisters that were based, my siblings that were based in the same state with them. Me, I'm based somewhere else, in another state. And each time I visit with my children, it was a beautiful reunion. Papa took his time to visit each and every one of us. Even in his old age. My sister will bring her kids. They will stay. Papa will sit and gist. Even in his dying bed, he was surrounded by love. His grandchildren, his children were with him. Papa had stories to tell. Papa had stories to tell. When he was frail, he was surrounded by my sisters and her children and my brothers. My father never lacked. So please, there are still great men out there that are intentional. And if you want something good to come out of your relationship with your children, learn from the story, please. We are not telling tales by moonlight. We are sharing true life stories because we need more intentional fathers in the lives of our children. And you can start with you. And it can start with you. Papa, my father, was selfless. He was kind to my mother, even when my mom was very annoying at times. He was kind, even when life was tough. We could see how patient he was. I said earlier, my father wasn't a rich man. But what he gave us, money can never buy it. In his old age, my father reaped everything he sowed in our lives. He reaped everything he sowed. We're all grateful for the life we shared with our papa before he left. We're just too grateful. Whenever we're with papa in his old age, it's just laughter, laughter. And his old age was not a burden. Everybody was ready to share. Because he has sown it. He has sown love into us. Everybody wants to take care of papa. Because we wanted him to live longer for us. He lived close to, he was 87 thereabout before he died. Papa was a very kind man. And he did not start it in his old age. He started it right from when he was young. Papa was a giver. So let me ask you, man of today, what kind of old age are you preparing for? Will your children look for excuses to avoid you, or will they run home to be with you? Will your wife serve you with bitterness, or will she smile as she cares for you? The answer lies in the life you are living now. Treat your wife with kindness. Love your children. Be present in their lives. Provide not just money, but affection, patience, and guidance. Because in the end, a man is not remembered for his wealth, his titles, or his power. He is remembered for how he made his family feel. And when the body grows weak and the world becomes quiet, it is only the love you gave them that will remain to carry you. There are some men when they come across such videos like this, they will say, old men, in fact, men, prepare for your old age. Prepare for your old age, you. All these women, are they threatening us? Prepare for your old age. Nobody is threatening you, my dear. Nobody. Let me tell you one proverb. A man who sows love in his youth will never harvest loneliness in his old age. So think. Some will say that's the more reason why work hard and have enough money. You will marry a younger woman. If your wife wants to abandon you, you marry a younger woman. It will get to a point your money will be useless. You will need that physical care. And what if God now gives you long life? What if God gives you long life? You will need that physical care. Nobody plans to be evil or plan to witch hunt her husband or her wife in old age. But when that connection, emotional connection is not there, it makes that care to be too difficult to carry out. It will be too difficult to carry out. You can see all the old people in the care home that are being abused. Most of the abusers lack love. That connection, that emotional connection is not there. And they lack love. Not to talk of you, your wife and family. You're emotionally distanced from them. Some men will lament, I sent them to the best school. I said them, no. When you get old, all those things will not be remembered. Anybody can provide that help. Anybody. We have seen fathers that died young. They weren't alive to take care of their children. It's good Samaritans, relatives that took care of them. So, but the emotional connection is what really makes you a father or a mother. Please, if you have watched up to this point and you enjoyed my video, please support my channel, subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you. Please go out there and be an intentional parent, be it a man or a woman. See you in our next video. Bye.